Hey guys, my name is Dane. Today I'm going to be talking about a specific story, something that has happened to me that's pretty out there. Anyone that's been through the gang stalking, targeted individual experience knows that some stuff is it's all weird. It's all paranormal in a sense, but this one was I have a few that are just out there. So I'm going to share this one, and then coming up in the next couple weeks, I'll share some more, maybe just one at a time. So if any of you guys experience something like this, hit me up. But I haven't really heard something quite like this. This one was pretty gnarly. So just to set the scene, this is about 5 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago. And at this time, I was still really in the world. I was addicted to drugs. I was living on the street of a big city. Some of you might know where I'm at. I think I've said it in other videos, but we'll keep it vague. But what had happened this day, this is wild, man. So I'm in this camp, right? I show up at this homeless camp, and normally there's people that are around the camp, hanging out, doing drugs, doing what druggies do, tweaking around, just milling about, right? And I show up there, and it's kind of late, but still, people would be out there all night for the most part. But I show up, and this is an area where there's probably 10 different tents. It's they call it the jungle. It's off the street, It's in vacant lots with trees and stuff in it. I'm in the Northwest, so anywhere there's not concrete, there's trees basically. So I'm back there, and I'm the first thing I notice is I'm walking through. I'm just this is weird. Why is no one out here? And it is late. It's probably after midnight, barely. Midnight to 1, somewhere in there. And I'm walking through there, and so the first thing I notice is it's empty tonight. What's going on? And it's really quiet. There's no noise, and I start feeling that feeling that someone's watching me. And for those of you who've been through this, you probably can understand that, the monitoring spirits and people and that whole deal. So I'm feeling that really, really heavy, and I'm looking around. There's no one out there, so I'm okay. But it's I can't get away from this feeling. And so in the surrounding area, there was some buildings. There was an apartment complex that was probably 8 to 10 stories above me, that was a little ways down, maybe a quarter of a block down, but it was kind of overlooking this little jungle area I was in, this little camp. And so I have this strong feeling that someone's watching me, right? So I'm looking in all these windows, right? And I scan up the whole first floor, second floor, third. I'm looking all over this apartment complex. And then when I get to the top floor, each of these apartment complexes had a big window that was facing towards me. And on the top floor, I noticed there was someone standing in the window, staring straight down at me. There's a lamp right to his right, and he's not moving at all. It's he's literally just locked on me, and I'm is that a person? And so I watched him for over a minute, right? Because I'm no, wait, why would he be watching me? And it's it wasn't normal. It was he was completely fixated and not moving. And so I'm watching him for a minute to make sure he's staring at me. Dude, it was a long time. I'm just I'm just yeah, he's looking at me. Yeah, that's a person. Yeah, and I'm kind of getting pissed because like I'm going through all this stuff, right? And so like kind of out of like impulse, I just gave him like 2 middle fingers, right? And started like yelling F you. And so this one was pretty rough still, you guys. Obviously I'm using drugs, not walking with the Lord. Very strong at least, you know, I had to believe in Jesus, but yeah, I was still in my flesh big time. So I flipped this dude off, right? And I say, F you, right? And as soon as I did that, no lie, man, this was crazy. I don't understand why it happened like this, how it happened, what it meant, but I just know that this happened. So when I flipped him off, dude, this whole apartment complex, it started surging, like the electricity in it. So all the lights that were on in the apartment, like in unison, right? All the windows started surging on, off, you know? And then they all go black, right? So that happened probably like, you know, 4 or 5 times where it's surging, and then they all go black. And when they turn black, there was 2 green lights that looked like eyes in probably like a third of these 100 complexes. Like they went black, and then I seen green eyes in like a third of these windows just staring at me. And like I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, right? I'm just like, oh my gosh, right? So now you can imagine what kind of feelings that would give you, right? I'm alone in this homeless camp, and then I'm seeing these green eyes just stare at me. So obviously I left there, and the night continued on in the normal gang stalking fashion, where I was followed, all that stuff. But yeah, that's just one of the stories that I've been thinking about, how crazy that was, and I don't necessarily understand it all the way. I believe it's spiritual, you know. I can't make a sense of it in any other way. But yeah, that's what happened. I'm going to be sharing some more things that have happened in just different testimonies, things that I've seen, you know, with my own eyes. And some of it's pretty out there. Some of it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I figured if I could put this out there, and if anyone can relate, drop a comment, whatever, subscribe if you want to hear more testimonies. All right, man. God bless you guys. Talk to you later.